Hi everybody, it's Matt again, here in one of my favorite spots in Battery Park. And I actually came here to do a Facebook Live again and talk about something that I realized this weekend, which is gratitude. But before I do that, I wanted to know if you guys can see the rainbow that's actually up there after the storm. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but it's actually there. It doesn't look like much in the camera because of the way it's rendering the light, but maybe you guys can see it kind of up there. Probably if I turn the camera around, it would be something interesting. But what I really wanted to talk about today was gratitude. And as I stand here in one of the most beautiful spots in Manhattan, as you're going to see when I start to turn around, okay, you're going to see the sunset behind me, orange sky after the storm, and the Statue of Liberty off in the distance. And I can circle around here. See, and it's a pretty spectacular sunset that's sitting here up and down the river. You can see the colors are crazy. And Statue of Liberty, you can see the boat sort of cutting in front of the Statue of Liberty right there. It's a little bit hard to see. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about today, and it's sort of been rolling through my mind this weekend, for many of you know me, I moved to Manhattan 2-3 months ago after spending the last 50 years or so in New Jersey. And my daughters came to visit me this weekend, and I realized how truly lucky I am. In fact, I'm so lucky because of all my kids are amazing. And I found that gratitude for me was one of the most important things to finding happiness, even when times were bad. I went through very difficult times in my life. You know, everybody goes through difficult times. And I remember how actually I got out of those low moments, very difficult divorces, difficult financial situations, 5 kids to raise. And I started to realize, and this was really Judaism that taught me this, is that gratitude for what you have is actually key to happiness. And in fact, it is said, the wise say it, as they say, that the man who is happy is the person happy with life. I'll say it again. So the person who is happy is the person who's happy with what he has in his life. So whatever you have, whatever God has given you in your life is what you need. You don't need any more. Even though you may want more, you may want more material things, you may want those things, God gives you exactly what you want in life. And so if you walk through life with that, I have everything I need. I'm standing here, I'm alive. I get to watch the sunset. I get to enjoy all of the amazing things that go on in the world like this. I mean, look at that. We know how lucky we are. I feel lucky to be here in New York. I feel lucky to be in this country, in the safe place, to be in New York, to have my health, to have my kids, to have all the great things that have happened to me in my life. I mean, of course it was with hard work, and it was all of those things. But every day, even when normal things happen in life that are difficult, you get caught in traffic, things don't go right at work, someone sends an email that you don't like, any of those things, you go through. I just remind myself of all of the things that to be grateful for, and how life is just amazing, and we're just need to be thankful of that and grateful of that. And if you do that and you consider that what you have is exactly what you need to fulfill your purpose in life, God always gives you exactly what you need, you can really be happy in almost any spot. And so as I sit here, I'm going to share, I'll come back and talk in a minute, but I just want to share the sunset because it's particularly amazing right now. So I'm going to give you a little panorama here. And even if you look off in the distance there, it's pretty amazing. And I'm going to spin around this way. We'll go nice and slow. You can't really see the Verrazano Bridge, but it is off there. Statue of Liberty again. and just look at that sunset. Better than looking at my face, of course. And so I am very grateful for this moment, and that gratitude just gives me happiness. I had a long day at work today, lots of things going on. I have worries and all of those things, but I know that um, I'm grateful, like I said, for everything. So remember, gratitude is a key to happiness. If you realize all of the amazing things you have in your life, that's really going to lead to your happiness. Now, what I did, actually, which was an exercise for me, which I recommend for you all to do, is start making a list. I know this sounds like, who wants to make a list of this? But I did this. I actually did it in a Google Doc for those of you who are technical out there. And I created a list of all of the things that I am grateful for. And I started making that list from the most important. So the most important was that my children were healthy, and that I'm healthy, and that I have enough to eat, and that I live in this country. And I was thankful for my business, and thankful for my job, and thankful that my children are successful, and thankful for a whole assortment of other things. And you start making that list. And then when I started to feel down, or something would go wrong, or something I didn't like, I would simply just look at the list. Now, in the beginning, like I said, I would take that list out daily as an affirmation. And then I would try once a day for a month. Try this once a day for a month. Try to add to that list of gratitude. And so I ended up with a list of 50 or 60 things on it. In fact, as I'm telling you right now, I really know I need to add to that list. And so when I'm feeling down or things upset me, all I have to do is just open that list, and it makes me realize all of the great things that I have in my life, all of the things that I have to be grateful for, and it just makes me happy. It gives me perspective on life. And this is not, one of those, there's starving people in the world, or there are, but it's really about a self-introspection of all of the good things. So even if things are not going well in your life, you can always find things to be grateful for. And the exercise of going through those things to be grateful for is what will bring you happiness. So remember, like I said, this comes from Judaism, is that the person who is happy is the person who is happy with what he has in his life, or she has, sorry out there, is what they have in their life. So whatever you've got, whether it's a home, you don't have a home, you have cars, you don't have cars, you have people in your life, you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband or wife, it doesn't matter. God gives you exactly what you need at any moment in your life, and that's what you need to fulfill your purpose. So I'm going to sign off for a few minutes, and I'm just going to let you guys look at the sunset. I'm going to walk it around a little, and then we'll see you again on the next time I am inspired to give a little bit of a life lesson out there. Do we have a favorite part that we actually like to look at? I think it's just maybe the clock right here. And you can see actually Jersey City out there. I mean, look at that. It's just spectacular. It's always after the storms that it's really amazing. Here, and let me give you a little perspective on where we are. So this actually is Battery Park City. And I'll show you sort of back where we're looking right now. There was actually a rainbow over there, if you guys go back in the beginning of the video. And actually, I'll post an Instagram on my Instagram account, Sweetwood, later in a little bit, actually, and you'll see the rainbow. It was only up for a few seconds. There's just something very peaceful about it all, right? So we have a request for down by the street lights. So let's take a look down there. Thank you, Amanda. All right. Okay. I think I'm going to sign off right now so that I can enjoy the sunset, enjoy gratitude in my own privacy, and just remember the lessons I told you. Be grateful, make that list, and look at that list of all the things you need to be grateful for. And I promise you, you're going to find happiness, sometimes even in the darkest of moments. Have a great night, everybody.